season a time of optimism? every team, Chris, thinking and hoping they'll make the postseason.
Yeah, pretty quickly, though. You'll start to see which teams are separating themselves and which teams reality sets in for me for the show.
Making some changes. Javi Portis is checked in for Lopez, and Prez is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Taking a look at the Bulls, Sokolov in at point guard. Jimmy Butler is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Portis in at the 5 spot. Come on. So the whistle blows on the shot with 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, and that 6'3" Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity. Now, when you think about Avery Bradley, a star high school player, and while he's become a highly regarded defensive player offensively, he's more of a role player, spot up threes, and smart cutting off the ball.
That free throw good from Bradley. And Avery Bradley leading the Celtics in minutes played the last 2 years.
Now, many wonder if he'll continue to occupy that big of a role. He's one of the best defenders in the game, but a 6'2" shooting guard with a limited offensive game, you wonder how much better he can become.
And the Celtics making a change here. Johnson's checked in. All free throws good from Avery Bradley. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Nice shot by Portis.
That's just tremendous vision. Prez is such an unselfish leader for this squad.
Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And a look here at the last 5 games and the season stats of assists and turnovers for Bradley. Side Thomas beyond the arc.
And you can see the impact Prez has on defense. His mere presence makes shooters nervous.
Crowder with it. Now defended by McDermott. Here's Horford. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Horford's got his second bucket.
Oh, man, just an outstanding first quarter so far for him. He's doing a great job creating space and knocking down open looks.
Portis kicks to Prez. Portis, the pass to Wade. The feed to McDermott. This is to Prez. Shot clock at 3. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. McDermott. And the shot falls short this time.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Horford kicks to Thomas. He feeds it to Crowder. And here's Bradley from 3. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Oh, 3-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
Now here's Prez. Defense right on him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And how big of a treat was it for Prez to play alongside all the great American players over the summer? Just about the best way to transition to the NBA.
And he was able to help out in their title game win over Australia. But more importantly for Prez, it was the perfect situation to come in and see how best to approach basketball before his rookie year.
First free throw is good. One thing the Bulls have to deal with that is unique to their franchise, Greg, is an extremely high expectation factor from their fan base.
And when you have a rich franchise history like the Bulls, it's a double-edged sword. Fans can always look back at the great years in the 90s, but they'll always long for a return to those days. And sometimes the expectations can be too much.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Valentine dishes to Prez. Here's Portis. Rebound Boston. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls. Hurt there throughout.
Yeah, there's silly fouls, yeah, true, but playing physical, being aggressive, positive things, but only up to a certain point.
A three from Bradley, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 8. And we'll be back with you right after this. And here's Prez on what it's like to be selected in the NBA lottery.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was a lot of talent in the draft this year. And, hey, I'm really happy to be a part of that group. But that being said, man, I'm more motivated than ever to prove myself and to make sure every team in the draft that passed me up knows that they missed out on a great player. And I know if I continue to work hard, everything else will take care of itself.
There were a lot of people, guys, that predicted Prez would be taken much higher. Austin making some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Bradley comes in for Urebka. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Marcus Smart. The Bulls also changing it up. Wade, he's checked in for Valentine. Prez comes in for Young. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jaren Grant. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Kelly Olynyk. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Olynyk, a screen on Rondo. Thomas passes to Olynyk. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. Bulls trail by 7. Rondo kicks to Prez. Wade outside. McDermott dishes to Wade. Pass to Prez. McDermott with the screen for Prez. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Great resolve there on defense, allowing nothing easy.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Nice shot by McDermott.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Celtics leading by 5. Thomas with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Great open look there.
Spotting up and knocking it down. The big man, Johnson, can't be left alone.
Thomas against Rondo. And there's the pass to McDermott. Carries it from three-point range. McDermott's got 5 now.
And that's a well-placed pass right there, right where his teammate can do something with it.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Celtics out in front. They're up by 4. And a chance.
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. He's getting into our paint at will. I want us to gap him off the ball and keep him out of the middle. Pressure's on them, gentlemen. Make them earn every single point.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Nice game. Great performance by Isaiah Thomas.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Not a role he often gets to play. He has the talent to be a catalyst for this offense, getting a chance to show it tonight.
There's so many guards that can just dazzle you with their ability to handle the ball. And Chris, you feel right now, so Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Olenek, he's checked in for Horford. Johnson comes in for Urebka. Brown, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bradley. Taking a look at the Bulls, Sokolov, he's in at point guard. McDermott is out there with Valentine. And it's Young, and it's Portis in at the center position.
He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
They set the screen. Rez passes to McDermott. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. McDermott's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside Thomas. Jacks up a three. Again, Thomas missing.
Now, he should heavily consider looking to his teammates as the game gets close. His shot just isn't falling.
Up top, Brown. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Cold start to this game for him. A lot of his shots have been off.
Dish now to Prez. 46 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Valentine kicks to Prez. No good from 18.
You were shocked when he misses open shots like that. The D should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
He's going to have to shake that off and forget about it. You got to stay confident in himself.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Chicago, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Bradley's checked in for the Celtics. Levin's checked in for the Bulls. And McDermott drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here's Bradley. Tight defense on him. Takes a three. Hands it from downtown. Bradley's got 11 points.
Oh, and that's where Bradley's 6'7" wingspan can help. A little extra reach to get it over the D.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen, bad things are going to happen. How you respond is the biggest key. Let's go.
And Brad Stevens moments ago focusing on what they can do now rather than worrying about what's already happened.
Yeah, and this is all you can do. Put all of your energy into this moment. The past, the future, they don't matter.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Smart and Bradley the guards. Horford is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Urebka in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. That free throw, no good.
Well, after the Bulls said goodbye to Derrick Rose, you knew they were going to be in the market for a point guard. And Rajon Rondo stepped right in, and although not a direct replacement for what Rose brings, still a very strong signing. They could have done a lot worse when it comes to filling in that lead guard role.
Crowder, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And for Rajon Rondo, he showed GA that he was still an elite playmaker in his one-year stop in Sacramento. He felt that Chicago, now with Dwayne Wade, was the perfect fit for him.
Yeah, and Rondo wasted no time when he got to Chicago. It was apparently a big part of the recruiting effort that landed the team Wade. I mean, a lot of changes for the Bulls. But overall, you have to say with Rondo and Wade as their new backcourt, they're in a great spot. Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
When he has the ball in his hands in transition, he always finishes strong, just like he did this.
Smart dishes to Horford. Smart wide open, he fires. The baseline. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you.
All right, Press. I've done all the legwork. And as a lottery pick, you're going to have plenty of options. See, these companies, they believe in what you're going to be in the league, and they see your potential. So they want you to represent their brand. Now, let's take a look at the options. Nike wants you bad. See, their plan is to bring you on the team right away with a straight merch deal and put you in a pair of team Nike shoes. Then you'll be one of the faces of the brand, leading to your own signature shoe, billboards, commercials, the whole nine. Can't go wrong with the swoosh, baby. And right there, in the same family, is the Jordan brand. I mean, you know you're doing something right. You got MJ on your side. They want to start with a straight merch deal, which puts you in a pair of Team Jordan shoes. And if you continue to rise and go where you're going, we're looking at a signature shoe, billboards, commercials, the whole nine. You know the game, and the game knows you. Yeah? Who better to have on your side than Jordan, right? Guess what it is now? Now this is when it starts to get really interesting. Under Armour is banking on you being part of their team. They want to make you the face of their brand sooner than later. They're talking cash deal, lots of opportunity for bonuses, and a UA team shoe. I mean, this is a real opportunity to get in line with a fast, young, hustling company. Right? What do you think? And let's not forget Adidas. Adidas wants to run with your presidential theme. I mean, God bless America, right? We're talking cash deal and bonuses. And they want to put you in your very own team Adidas shoe. And down the line, we can get a signature shoe, commercial, the whole nine. Things can really take off. So I think we go with Adidas if you want to run with your presidential theme and nickname. What do you say? You're Adidas and you? Or Adidas and me? So it's up to you. I mean, I know it's a lot to think about, but you're in a pretty good position right here.
Look, I don't know, Bruce. I feel like this is harder than picking a college, you know? Like, way harder. I need a spreadsheet to remember all that stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But, you know, personally, you can't lose, right? You're in a win-win situation. So it's wherever you feel the most comfortable. And not just on your feet, but as a business partner. So take your time, kick back, relax, think about it, and I just need an answer in about 5 minutes. Bam! Great choice. This is the beginning of big things. Under Armour is going to be pumped.
I hope so, man. I'm excited to get it started. Big Bucks Bruce.
Yeah, we got the money in the pocket.